Think about how different Dragon Ball would be if Goku never hit his head, never learned Earth's morals, and instead grew up surrounded by the calm, spiritual, and ancient power of the Namekians. Because in this timeline, Goku doesn't land in the mountains of Earth. He lands on Namek. And everything changes. This story begins long before Goku is ever born, when Bardock starts noticing something terrifying. Frieza's behavior has changed. The Saiyans are still conquering planets, but Frieza no longer sees them as useful tools. He sees them as a liability. Power levels are rising too fast. Legends are resurfacing, and Bardock, unlike most Saiyans, can feel the future collapsing in on them. When Bardock learns that Frieza plans to destroy Planet Vegeta, he knows there's only one chance to save his son. Earth is too close to Frieza's territory, too watched, too vulnerable. So Bardock makes a desperate decision. Instead of sending Kakarot to Earth, he programs the pod for a planet Frieza would never suspect. A peaceful world. A planet with no scouters, no armies, and no reason for Frieza to ever look twice. Planet Namek. The pod launches just hours before Planet Vegeta is erased. And while the Saiyan race is wiped out in a single blast, Kakarot survives. The Saiyan pod crashes into Namek's shallow waters, not mountains. The impact is violent, but not deadly. Kakarot cries loudly, his Saiyan instincts fully intact. But instead of Grandpa Gohan finding him, it's a group of Namekian elders drawn by the disturbance in the planet's energy. They sense something strange. This child is not Namekian, but his life force is overwhelming. Guru himself feels it. The child is brought to a Namekian village, where the elders debate what to do. Some fear him, others sense no evil, only raw instinct and confusion. Guru ultimately decides. This child is not a conqueror, he says. He's a seed. Kakarot is raised by the Namekians, surrounded by peace, meditation, and spiritual discipline. Unlike Earth, where Goku learned through combat and chaos, Namek teaches patience, control, and awareness. But his Saiyan nature doesn't disappear. It evolves. From an early age, Kakarot shows unnatural strength. He lifts stone structures meant for adults. He swims for hours without rest. He survives environments that should exhaust him instantly. The Namekians don't train him like warriors. They train him like monks. Meditation becomes his foundation. He learns to feel ki before he ever learns to throw a punch. He learns balance before aggression, control before power. By the time Kakarot is 5, his power level already surpasses 500 without combat. By 10, it reaches over 2,000. But unlike Earth Goku, this version of Goku doesn't rush headfirst into fights. He listens, observes, thinks. Guru eventually unlocks Kakarot's latent potential early, sensing that his life force is far deeper than it appears. This unlock doesn't explode his power recklessly, it stabilizes it. Kakarot gains an early form of ki mastery, similar to what Gohan experienced on Namek, but far more refined. He learns advanced techniques the Namekians rarely teach outsiders. Healing ki control, energy sensing on a planetary scale, telepathic communication, ki suppression to near invisibility. By the time Frieza's forces eventually discover Namek, Kakarot is nothing like the Goku we know. He's calm, focused, and terrifyingly efficient. When Vegeta, Nappa, and Raditz arrive on Namek searching for Dragon Balls, they don't find helpless villagers. They find a Saiyan standing beside Namekian warriors, radiating quiet power. Raditz recognizes him instantly. Kakarot. But this Kakarot doesn't rush him. He asks one question. Why did our people die? Raditz laughs. And that's his mistake. Kakarot defeats Raditz effortlessly, not through rage, but precision. No wasted energy, no unnecessary blows. Vegeta watches from a distance, stunned. This Saiyan isn't wild, he's controlled. As the Namek saga unfolds differently, Frieza underestimates Kakarot completely, and when Frieza finally fights him, Kakarot doesn't unlock Super Saiyan through rage. He unlocks it through grief, through understanding, through acceptance. His Super Saiyan form is stable from the start. No loss of control, no screaming, just power layered on top of perfect ki mastery. By the time Frieza reaches 100%, Kakarot is already beyond him. Frieza is defeated without the planet being destroyed. Namek survives, and Kakarot chooses to leave, not to escape, but to understand the universe that wiped out his race. On Earth, Goku is not naive. He's wise. He trains differently. He masters techniques faster. Instant transmission comes naturally, because he already understands energy anchors. Kaioken becomes obsolete quickly, because his body never relied on forced amplification. When he reaches Super Saiyan 2 and beyond, it's not explosive, it's refined. By the time Dragon Ball Super begins, this Goku is closer to an angelic warrior than a brawler. Ultra Instinct doesn't come from desperation. It comes from years of meditation, awareness, and Namekian discipline. Beerus doesn't find Goku annoying. He finds him unsettling, because this Goku doesn't seek fights. He seeks balance, and that makes him far more dangerous. By the Tournament of Power, Goku doesn't struggle to reach Ultra Instinct. He enters it calmly, sustains it, controls it. Jiren isn't overwhelmed by raw power. He's overwhelmed by precision. This Goku never forgot where he came from. He never forgot Namek. And unlike the Goku we know, this version understands the weight of existence. Because he wasn't raised to fight. He was raised to understand life itself. And that changes everything.